Hi, Kevin Butler, the Managing Director of TMF Group for the UK and Ireland. What we've noticed from an investor-based point of view has really been the return of the Japanese operating lease. Given the tax advantages that this product offers to the investors in Japan, it's really increased in popularity. We're also seeing institutional Japanese investors come back into the market with some big deals being announced over the past 12-18 months. And the second area that we've seen a big increase on has been the aviation-focused fund structures. These fund structures are attracting large amounts of capital from major international investors who are looking for yield in a low yield environment. And the final piece that we're seeing big increase on has been the ABS transactions, where lessors are looking at portion of their portfolio and how they can diversify their funding structures. If you're looking at setting up a leasing business or leasing platform, you've got two main approaches you can take. One approach is to buy a portfolio of assets from an existing provider or existing lessor. And the second option is to start a leasing firm from scratch. The main advantage of setting up or buying a portfolio from an existing lessor is that it allows you to allocate capital quickly, but also it allows you to step into the shoes of the lessor. Negotiations with the airlines have already commenced and have been concluded. Therefore, you know that you've got a good product. The second option, the setting it up from scratch, is a much slower burn. Allows you, and you also need to have a much larger team base, but also allows you to invest over a period of time while you build up experience. Ultimately, when you look at risk, it all boils down to the leasing company, the leasing platform being left with a valuable asset that it's not able to lease out and to generate cash flow. If I look at the reasons why this may happen, you're looking at repossession risk, legal risk, or technical risk. The repossession risk is if the airline goes bankrupt and the leasing firm is unable to recover the asset. The legal risk is when negotiating documents. If there's a problem with any of the documentation which allows the airline or other parties to the transaction to mitigate or to reduce their exposure. The final risk that I was mentioning is a technical risk. This is the risk that an airline does not maintain an asset to the extent and to the standard that the lessor expects and is under the documentation. If I was to give one tip, I think it is making sure you have a team of experts who understand the industry, who understand the players in the industry and what's needed to manage risk, buy aircraft, and develop long-term relationships.